Yo, what's up? This your boy Monty G from the Fan Mission Podcast. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can get all access to motivated and inspiring videos on this Fan Mission Friday. Every Friday, let's get to the podcast. Yo, what's up? This your boy Monty G on the Fan Mission Podcast. And today we got a special guest. Let me bring him in the party. He can introduce himself. Know what I'm saying? Hey man, go ahead, introduce yourself. Tell the people where you from and what you do.
I go by Dolo the Singer from Minneapolis, Minnesota. I'm a singer. I'm a singer. Obviously, the name says that. You know what I mean? How the world doing? How y'all doing out there in this world?
Man, that's what's up. Big blessings, big blessings. And happy Thanksgiving to you, man. I know what I'm
Hey,
saying.
happy Thanksgiving to you too,
Hey,
brother.
hey, bro, check it out, man. I'm talking about boy, I done ate, fell asleep, and did some man. It was beautiful. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Oh, so let me get right to it, man. You know, you just Dolo the Singer. You know what I'm saying? Tell the people where you can find your music at.
You can find me on all streaming platforms at Dolo the Singer, DOLOTHESINGER, no space, all one word. And I'm on all platforms.
All platforms. That's what's up. All right, so y'all be man checking out on my boy. You know what I'm saying? So my first question is, man, who inspired you to sing?
Um, I was inspired by Michael Jackson, you know, first and foremost, R. Kelly, you know, also, a little Jagged Edge, but my roots, bring me all the way back to like the early 60s, 70s, like before my time. So, I listen to Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. I listen to the Stylistics, the Temptations, Daz Band, Gap Band, all the classics, the Isley Brothers. There's a lot of classics.
Okay. So growing up, like what was one of your favorite songs singing?
Growing up, my favorite song to sing was A Change Is Gonna Come by Sam Cooke.
Oh, Sam Cooke.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
boy,
yeah,
you got the old soul, huh?
yeah.
Yeah. So um, you just dropped the album not too long ago, right?
Yeah, I got an album that just dropped a couple months ago. It's called Let the Kids Play. That's right now, that's not on all streaming platforms, but it's on bandcamp.com/Dolo the Singer.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So it's on all. It's not on all platforms. So how can people get to it?
Uh, like I said, you can go to bandcamp.com, which is bandcamp.com/Dolo the Singer, all one word. And it'll take you directly to the album where you can stream it, you can purchase it, you can share it to your friends, and everything like that.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, man. So I usually don't do this, but man, I want to jump straight into the questions that I be coming through with. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna double back on getting to know you. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right.
All right. So my first question is, what do you do or think about when you wake up in the morning?
When I wake up in the morning, I think about how I can further my career and, just be able to put food on the table for my children and my family.
Hmm. Oh yeah, you just had a little one, man. Congratulations, bro.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I just
Yeah,
had me a junior.
yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. All right. So my next question, it can be whether hot or cold. Which one you prefer?
I prefer the cold.
That's right, cause you still in Minnesota, boy. You tripping?
Yeah.
That's what's up. Shout out to Minnesota. Hey, hamburgers or tacos? Which one you prefer?
Hamburger.
Hamburgers. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So growing up, what was your favorite cartoon?
My favorite cartoon growing up would probably be The Simpsons.
The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. So growing up, what was your favorite cereal?
My favorite cereal, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay, okay. I got a couple of people with cinnamon toast crunch here as boys around here. Um, so growing up, what's your favorite pair of shoes of all times?
My favorite pair of shoes of all times would be the Jordan 11s, Space
Jordan
Jam.
11s.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. I'm gonna give you a couple more questions. Um, man, how do you feel about attitude?
Attitude is like, what do you mean? Like as a feeling attitude or just, like
Like,
somebody having an attitude or what do you mean?
when we say attitude, like singing, right? Like you
Yeah.
sing, right?
Yes.
If you had a poor attitude about singing and you listen to people be like, oh man, you can't do that, and you had a poor attitude, like, man, believing what other people think, no, you'll give up. If you got a poor attitude about working out, you're not gonna work out. If you got a poor attitude about learning, you're not gonna learn.
Oh, okay. So
So,
yeah, as
so
far as
people think
attitude, yeah.
attitude is, bitch, motherfucker, you thinking about? No, no, we ain't talking about like that attitude. That's a poor attitude too. But we
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about a poor attitude of learning.
yeah. So as far as attitude, yeah. So attitude to me is basically, just my mindset is I always remember what my dad taught me from a young kid, when it came to just doing anything, and everything you do is a grind, everything you do is a hustle. So, he always taught me, don't worry about the ones that don't, worry about the ones that do. The
Mm,
ones that don't, what I mean, like you said, the naysayers, the ones that try to bring you down. Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, But in reality, there's nothing you can't do. You just got to put your mind into that set that you want to do this. This is what you want to do, and you willing to sacrifice whatever you can to get to where you want to be. You know what I mean? Is you sacrifice times, you sacrifice relationships. Sometimes you sacrifice the time with your kids. You know what I mean? Because you trying to be that person, the breadwinner, the person that bringing home the chicken. You know what I mean?
man, you trying to be that person that person you see in your head. You like, man, I got to do this. So
Yeah,
and I tell people all the time, it's the way you think about things, and then it form your habit and your actions, then your habit, and you just form this personality that you built. So, what is some things that you had to? We're gonna jump back into the music, but this last question, right quick. I got many more questions, but what is that one thing you had to unlearn?
to unlearn, I had to unlearn negative thinking. I was a negative thinker for a long time. Just everything was negative, like there was no positive to it. Even
Mm,
if there was a positive, I was the negative to it. I
mm,
always kept myself in the negative. So now I focus on, the positive stuff. And whenever negative comes my way, I just shut it down, you know,
mm. Yeah,
because the best part about like knowing yourself and being able to have self-control in no matter what aspect it is, even because everybody gets frustrated, but to be able to pull yourself together is, one tool in itself. Like it's a great tool to have.
mm. So, all right, I lied. I got one more question before we get back into the music. At the age you're at right now, what would you tell your 16-year-old self?
Stay out the way, you know, you know, stay out the way, stay away from a lot of different stuff that I was doing, you know what I mean? Like, but my 16-year-old self, it was double sided. My lifestyle was double sided. Like, I was just able to balance what I was doing, at 16. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So that's just what it is. My 16-year-old self, I was. 16-year-old self. I was grown at 16. I was everywhere a grown man would be. I wasn't in the house. I was in the bars and in the club scenes. Like I was able to see things at a young age that I don't do now. You know
Mm,
what I mean? Now that I'm older, I'll just be like, I ain't going out. I got friends like, bro, come out, man. We going to the club tonight. Like, nah, that ain't my scene.
mm.
Like I'm gonna go to the studio. Y'all want to come to the studio?
All right. So when was the first time you went out to a bar and got on the mic and sing?
First time I was in a bar on a mic, I want to say I was 15, and I was at what bar was that? It was Champions Bar. It was like one of the most popular bars in South Minneapolis at one point. It's no longer open, but they gave me an opportunity to showcase my talent. Uh, and I was 15. It was 25 plus to get in. You
Mm,
know what I mean? So shout out to my brother-in-law. He knew some people that knew some people. It's not about what you know; it's about who you know for real.
yeah,
Like
indeed.
that's life. It's about who you know and who you get to know, man. It ain't about what you know, because you can know everything, but you
Yeah,
need somebody to get there. You know, so you gonna need to know somebody. You know.
yeah. I tell people, man, communication rules the nation. They say, man, G, you stop and talk to everybody. I'm like, hey, I learned. It's one thing you said. I was always the negative person, and when I started being positive, my bank account stopped being positive. When I was
Yeah,
negative, my bank account was negative.
but that joint negative. Yeah,
You know what
I
I'm saying?
know how to feel.
And every time I meet people, I meet different people from different countries, and I'm down here in Florida now, so I run to a lot of Haitians and all kind of, what I'm saying, different national, and I'm like, wow. So I'm loving it. So back to the music, man. Tell me how many people you work with in Minnesota.
How many people? Right now, five. Right, five. I'm pretty sure five. Yeah, five.
Okay, so if you could work with anybody in the industry, out the industry, dead or alive, who would you want to work with?
Mo3 for sure.
Mm,
That's my top. Dead or alive. That's my top one. You know what I'm
mm,
saying?
dang.
Uh, yeah, for sure,
So
for
Mo
sure.
3. So hey, I fuck with Mo 3, man. Rest in peace, Mo 3, man.
Rest in peace,
Yeah.
man, man.
Yeah. So who would you say your music is sound like a little bit?
Uh, I'm an all around artist, so my music is pretty much a little bit of everywhere. But for right now, like as far as like I have Mo3 type song, I feel like possibly on the album. It's called Can't Go Like That.
Mm,
Uh, but as far as, like who I sound like, I feel like I got my own sound. I feel like uh, I really I take my time and put it into my craft so that I don't sound like nobody else. Like I want to have my own wave. You know what I mean?
hmm.
And be a trendsetter.
Yeah, that's what's up. So did you drop any videos lately?
Uh, I just recently dropped "Let the Kids Play,"
Mm.
so that's out on YouTube. You can search that up. Dolo the singer.
It's
Let
a
the Kids
video?
Play. Yes,
Okay.
Fe- featuring Yami Bear. We did it for the kids.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, and
Oh,
then now I got plans on dropping videos and stuff soon. I got stuff in the works, so I got new music. I got uh, all kind of stuff working, man. I'm just staying working, man. Keeping it going. You
yeah,
know,
staying
they
busy.
say once you stand still, you be at a stand still. So I can't stand still.
Man,
You know,
stand still mean to die.
you feel me?
You know.
So, you know, I got a show in a couple hours, so it's lit. You know, I continue to grow. You know what I'm saying? Grow in my city, grow with my city. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean. Hopefully, we grow out the city. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay, okay. So
so
you've
that's the
been in
goal.
the, so you've been in the music industry for a minute. No, so you said 16.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Um, let me see, man. I got a question. If you wasn't a singer, what would you be doing?
Probably be rapping.
Rapping?
Yeah.
Oh, so you sing and rap, so you like Mo3, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I see where you going with it. All right, look, I got a couple questions and I want you to answer this the best ability you can. I hate when people blank.
I hate when people hate it. I mean, I hate when people, you know, hate on people that they close to. You know, they talk behind their friends' back instead of lifting them up when they in the presence of others. You know, they want to big you up when they in your face, but they don't want to do it when they out in public without you.
Mm, okay. Well, I already asked you this question. If you can work with anybody, who'd you want to work with?
Besides Mo3, I say R. Kelly,
Okay. If you can smoke with anybody, who would you want to smoke with?
Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Oh, Snoop Dogg. All right. If you can see anybody perform, dead or alive, who would it be?
Hmm. See anybody perform? Uh, probably be Gates, Kevin Gates.
Kevin Gates?
Yeah,
Oh, you ain't going. Oh man, Kevin Gates cold. Yeah,
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 yeah.
man. Kevin Gates is man. Um, I look for a blank in a woman.
Respect,
Respect. Okay. I am a blank.
gentleman.
You a gentleman?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay, that's what's up. Um, hey, you remember the first tattoo you ever had? The first tattoo you ever got?
Yes, my first tattoo. Yes,
What was your first tattoo?
my initials.
Oh, okay. What's that? Hey, just give me two letters. I'm cool, bro.
Hmm.
All right. In the last 90 days, how many books or audiobooks you read?
None,
None?
not
Man, look,
one.
you got
I was just saying that the other day too. A couple days ago, I was just saying I got to get back into reading because I used to like to read a lot, and I don't even take the time. I be taking time reading posts on Facebook. You be reading a book.
yeah, man, I got a
Hmm.
couple of books I can put you on. Even
Oh yeah,
audio books.
oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Um, what is that one material thing you can't live without?
The one, the one material thing I can't live without.
Yeah,
Probably my vehicle, material wise.
your car,
Yeah,
your truck. All
my
right.
truck.
Um. All right. If you were stuck on an island and you had the choices between three, my nigga Reese, what up? Three albums. Which one did it be? Which three it'd be?
3 albums to listen to.
Yeah, and you stuck on the island.
Um,
You stranded on the island.
ooh, 3 albums. 3 albums. 3 albums to listen to. I would say, uh, I listen to Life Jennings.
Oh, life.
Yep, the first album.
Oh,
Uh, Life Jennings. Uh, Mo three for sure.
mm.
Um, and who else? Uh, probably Kales, the Chocolate Factory album.
Okay. Them young boys all over, man. That's all you listen to is Mo three and R. Kelly.
Yeah, man. I'm a music guy, man. I listen to a lot of things, man. But my favorite, like I said, I listen to Mo three. That's probably my favorite artist at this point in time. You know, like we, you, everybody say who they top 10 is, but it's like your top 10 change over time. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you still like that older stuff, but you know, you get to liking the new stuff too.
So
You
do
know what I
you
mean?
do you still like that before I let go?
Yeah, Blackstreet, yes, sir.
Before I
I
let
actually was just listening to that at work last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still listen to everything, man. I listen to Boys to Men, still listen to NSYNC, you know, the Backstreet Boys. I listen to everything, man. Joyner Lucas. I listen to a lot of stuff, man. A lot of different genres. Like I ain't just R&B or rap or hip hop. You know, like I listen to country. I listen to all kind of stuff. So you got to be versatile in this game anyway. You know what I mean? You just can't be just a one trick pony. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
everybody do what you do. You just got to be able to do it differently, and you know what I'm saying. Start your own wave. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the goal is.
hmm Hey, I do this podcast for the youth. I do it for us too to promote what we got going on, and I also do it for the youth. So if you can talk to the young people out here, man, what would you tell them if they
Stay
listen?
stay focused. You know what I mean? Don't get pulled off track by the glitz and glamour of the street life. You know what I mean? Because it only ends one or two ways. You know, some people make it out. You know what I mean? But 70% ain't gonna make it out. You know what I mean? And that 70%, 50% of them don't want to get out. You
Mm,
know, so just stay focused. You know, you ain't you ain't necessarily got to go to school, but you need some sense of education. You know, you can teach yourself. You can read books. You can, you know, there's things you can do that the schools won't teach you. You know what I mean? As
mm,
far as history and you know, just what you can do to leave an imprint on this earth. You know what I mean? So just stay focused. You know, be somebody.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Be a leader and not a follower. You know what I mean? Show your friends that it's a different way to go to get money. You know,
Hey,
everything
so
everything you're doing is a grind, is a hustle. You know what I mean? It ain't gotta necessarily be the negative hustle. You know, every time you get up and you go outside and you're trying to figure out, all right, what I'm gonna eat today, or how I'm gonna eat today.
mm,
You know what I mean? Everything is a grind and a hustle. You know what I mean? Don't let the word hustle be secluded to just selling drugs. No, that ain't
mm,
what it is. It is bigger than that. You know what I mean? The grind is bigger than that.
mm,
That is your gateway to success is what the hustle is. You know
mm.
what I mean? As long as you use it in a positive light, the positive light gonna shine on you and just gonna keep you going. You know what I mean? So like I said, stay focused. That's the biggest thing. Stay focused. You know
Hey,
what I
so
mean?
on that note, what is a quote that you try to live by?
That is my quote right there. Stay focused. Um, I also have another quote that I use. Uh, it's called determination over negativity.
Mm,
You know, don't let the negative get you. Be determined to get it done. If you got something that you got your mind set on, you got to have that determination to get it done. You know, don't let the negatives come in. You know what I mean? Don't none of that. Don't let nobody tell you what you cannot do. You
Okay.
know, you gotta stay positive. Get them negatives from around you. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna do nothing but hold you still when you trying to elevate.
Yes, indeed. I say so. Hey, man, do you have a testimony you can tell, or you just were like, bro, that was God, bro. That wasn't nothing but God, bro. Because if it wasn't, bro, I'd have been man. You know what I'm saying? Do you have a testimony you can share?
Uh, yeah. I mean, I've been, one testimony actually I could share. I was in a life threatening situation where I was doing something I should have been doing. I was actually just street life with the guys, and we came across, some people that didn't like us, and the guy had a gun on him, and I myself was antagonizing the person, just basically really like, saying, "Oh, you's a bitch. You ain't gonna do nothing. You know, pull it." And he actually pulled it, but he closed his eyes and started shooting, and the bullets like whistled past my ear, and yeah, I that was the moment where I was like, "Oh yeah, that was God that was with me," because it could have went any other way. I could have got hit, anything. So yeah, I actually that was the day that I was like, all right, now you got to quit testing people.
Mm,
Like I went my whole life just testing people. Like, all right, you talk tough, I want to see it. Like show me. Like even with just people that didn't like me, you don't like me, fight me, and I'm gonna let you hit me first. If you don't knock me out, it's over. Like I was always a fighter though. You know what I mean? Like I didn't always go to the gun. No, we ain't doing that. I'm gonna give you these hands first, but I gotta protect myself at all times.
man,
So yeah, man, but now, like I said, now I'm chilling, I'm laid back. I got kids, I got a family, you know what I mean? I got bigger things. I got something to live for. Back then it was just I was young and wild, didn't care about nothing, wasn't expecting to see 21, you know what I mean? So it's a blessing to, be able to live through what I lived through and be able to just, keep it going. You know what I mean? Now I got kids. I ain't had kids then.
mm,
So,
no,
it's bigger things in life to live for. I had to show myself that, you know what I mean? It took some learning, like that's why I said stay focused because you can go off track and some people don't make it back. You know what I mean? I made it back on track. So now I'm just focusing on music, focusing on my kids, making sure that I could be here to better their lives and hopefully be successful one day to where they ain't got to worry about nothing at all
mm.
besides getting up and putting their clothes on and doing whatever they want to do for the day.
Well, I'm glad you stopped testing people, and we gotta get God. I got a praise button. We gotta get God the praise.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You
sir.
know what I'm
Praise
saying? Yeah, man, we already at 30 minutes, so we finna turn up a little bit more, man. We finna go ahead and turn up, man. You've been humble with us, but now it's
him.
time to turn up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you still be sleepwalking?
Nah. Sleepwalking. Hey, you know what? That used to be a real thing, man. No, I don't sleepwalk no more.
Hey,
Thank
tell
God for
me a
that.
little bit about
Thank
that.
God for that. God for that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, thank God for that.
Hey,
Sleepwalking is real, y'all. You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
hey, what do you remember about that? Tell me a little bit about that.
I ain't gonna lie. I remember when I was a kid. Like I was a kid and I had to go to the bathroom. and I was sleepwalking, but I didn't know where I was going, right? So I'm thinking I was in the bathroom, but I'm on the stairs in the corner, letting letting it rip.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the craziest moments as a kid. Just like, and then like it's like everybody sleeps, so it's like by the time anybody noticed, it was morning time, and everybody walking down the stairs, stepping in a puddle. And what's going on here?
Hey man, when you was a shorty, man, it wasn't cool to cry, huh?
Nah,
Yeah, man.
no, it wasn't cool to
I
cry
mean, you was a
as a
shorty,
shorty.
and man, tell me about that time when your bone popped out your leg on the basketball court.
Oh man, that was well, how old was I? I wasn't a shorty. I was like 16. I was like 16. Uh, but yeah, man, I was at the Boys and Girls Club, and we was playing basketball, and I just so happened to like miss a shot, and then like one of my friends, he had the ball, he was running up the court with it, and I went up to block his shot, and I actually blocked his shot, but when I came down, he came down on my ankle, and my ankle was like it was stuck at like a club foot angle.
Mm,
Yeah, it was crazy because I didn't feel it though. The adrenaline was rushing and everything. So I tried to get back up, and they pushed me back down to the floor. Like, no, don't get up, bro. And I'm like, what's wrong with y'all? Like, man, I'm trying to get up and get back to the game. They like, bro, look at your foot. And I lifted my leg up, and that's when it set in, and I just was like screaming and just like, fuck, like, and then like the fucked up part about that was it was just the fact that I wasn't even supposed to be there.
mm,
I was supposed to be at work, but I was given a day off, and I think that was like a karma thing too because I didn't tell I didn't tell my dad where I was going, and I'm like, man, I'm finna go play ball. Like I ain't played ball in a minute. I'm finna, just go kick it with the guys. I got the day off, right?
mm,
So So I ended up hurting myself, and just in the back of my mind, like I'm about to get in trouble. It's over with, like it's set. Like the ankle ain't even the problem, like the
mm,
ankle
mm,
ain't the
mm.
problem at all, you know. Like
Yeah.
it was just knowing the fact in the back of my head, like, bro, you about to get in trouble
Mm.
because you wasn't even supposed to be here in the first place, right? So that was one of the moments. It was like, oh, so when my dad found out, oh, that's what you get. That's what you get right there. That God don't like ugly. That's what you get.
Mm,
You knew you were supposed to call and check in. You ain't even say nothing.
mm.
You ain't where you said you was gonna be.
Man, I'm still thinking like, man, your ankle was turned like a damn club, turned to the side.
Yeah,
That was crazy. Hey, so
yeah.
mm, this water, y'all. Stay hydrated. Hey,
Stay
so
hydrated for sure.
straight up. Hey, what do you want to see yourself 15 years from now?
15 years from now, I want to see myself as a legend. You know what I mean? And in music though, you know what I mean? I ain't trying to be a street legend. I live that life already. I feel like I accomplished that. So it's time to do something else. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So now it's time to conquer this music world. You know what I'm saying? Get in and make a difference. You know what I mean? Tell my story and also have a message in every song. You know what I mean? Every every I feel like when it comes to music, everything has its own message. It's just about how you receive it. It's just like getting the word of God. It's just like how you receive it. You know what I mean? So everybody has their perception. Everybody has what they take from a song, you know, whether it's negative or positive. You know what I mean? I tell artists all the time. All publicity is good publicity.
Mm,
All of it, negative or positive, because that means somebody looking at you.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Somebody got something bad to say, don't worry about it. At least they said something.
on the real.
You know, so
So,
that's something I could tell the artists out here too, though. Like, man, keep going.
yeah. So, who is So, what do you have in store? What is the next? What do you have in store, like far as music? What do
Uh,
you working on? What you in that lab or something?
well, right now I got a single. I got a couple singles that I'm probably gonna drop here, uh, December here coming up the next couple weeks. Uh, be on the lookout for Questions. That's gonna be the first single. Uh, also, Lost in Translation, and also I got another song. It's called Ghetto Compass. You know,
Mm,
so
confidence.
yeah, yeah. So we got those three dropping in December. Uh, I think I might drop a little EP or something. You know, a little 5 track album or something, just to keep it going. You
Okay.
know, but I got a couple projects I'm sitting on. I just got to figure out what I want to do with them and how I want to roll them out and promote them and all that good stuff. So, you know,
Okay. So, yeah. On that note, man, go ahead and tell the new listeners just tuned in, where they can find your music at.
you can find me on all platforms at Dolo the Singer. That's DOLOTHESINGER, no spaces. Everything will pop up on every platform. The name of my album that's out on all platforms is Just Getting Started. So it's giving you a little intro to my life. Um, I got some great music on there. You know what I mean? So definitely check that out. You know what I mean? Uh, I feel like you get a great takeaway from it once you hear the whole thing. You know
Okay.
what I mean? So I got stuff for the ladies. I got, my life story. I got a little bit of hip hop in there. I got, I'm rapping on a couple songs. Like, so it's it's a full package, and uh, it's a great 15 song album. Like you wouldn't want to miss any song. I promise.
Okay. 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 It's a vibe, huh?
It's a vibe. It's lit,
Hey, so man, what are you grateful for?
and I'm grateful for family, kids, the people around me. You know what I mean? Grateful for my children's mom, holding it down. You know what I mean? I'm grateful for life itself. You know what I mean? I'm grateful I made it out of what I was going through, or what I put myself through. You know what I mean? Because
That part.
you can't go through it unless you put yourself in it. You know what I mean? So gotta gotta take it on the chin.
Hey, what is that one thing you would like to change about the world?
One thing I'd like to change about the world is the black community,
Mm,
the division of the black community.
mm,
You know that like because there should be more peace amongst the African American community. You know, should be more peace than violence. So that's the end goal for me actually, to speak positivity and stuff. Like with my music, you may hear me say uh what I've been through, or you know what I would do to people or whatever, right? But in a sense, it's more of letting people know, all right, look, I'm a cool guy, but I got a family at home, so I got to protect myself by all means. I got to
mm.
make sure I'm in the right space. You know what I mean? I'm around the right people. You know what I mean? So when you hear music that be like, oh, keep your gun on you, that's just a fact, because you got people that could be right next to you that uh, that just hide they poker. They hide behind a poker face. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I didn't been robbed at gunpoint by my best friend, 20-year friend. You know, so that's why I say it's bigger. Life is bigger. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff, you know, shouldn't have happened, but it's life. You live and you learn. You
Mm.
know what I mean? As long as you're here to live, you will learn from it.
Yeah, that's what's up. So if you can do absolutely anything, right? Like if you had a magic wand and you like, I can bing and you can. What would that look like? A car, house you live in, a car you drive, a situation you in. Like what would that look like if you can? The question you asked. I mean, no, not the question, but ain't no is the answer. Like, oh man, I can just do this. Like, what would you want to do?
Or what I want to do.
Yeah, and nothing holding you back saying, no, you can't do this. Oh man, I can't do this because of this. No, like if you
Uh,
really want to,
just just do whatever. I would, stability is really just the uh stability and fulfillment, really fulfillment. So I would want to be able to fulfill everything. You know what I mean? As far as like house, car, wealth. You know what I mean? Kids, all the great stuff. You know what I mean? To where you could just just sit back and reflect and say, I did this. You know what I mean? Like I did this for the next generation coming up, for all that stuff. So yeah, but like I said, my biggest thing would be for like uh more positivity amongst the African American community. Like we got to find a way to become undivided. You know what I mean? We need to be added, not divided. You know what I
mm,
mean? We need to be multiplying, not being divided. You know, so that's
yeah.
just how I feel. You know,
Hey, I like what
and
you
once
said when you said
okay,
do something for the next generation. The way I think now, I always be like, man, I want to come up with an idea that can outlive me.
yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm
That's
saying? I
that's a
want
legacy.
creation that can outlive me. Like even when I'm gone, y'all still be using it.
Yeah, and that's the legacy. You know what I mean?
Like a straw.
Like exactly,
You
exactly. Like a
know what I'm saying?
shoestring. You know what I mean?
Some like it ain't gotta be
Anything.
nothing big, but it's gonna
Yeah,
it's gonna be something though.
it's gonna be something. Yeah, it was like, oh, what was he known for? You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah. So
So,
and that was my next question. What do you want to be known for?
what do I want to be known for? Just being great, being a great father, great man, great singer, great artist in general. You know what I mean? Just all around great. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Uh, and that's why staying focused is the thing. That's why determination over negativity is the thing. You know.
So have you ever been to a singing class or down with a singing coach or some shit?
No, I actually taught myself how to sing when I was 6 years old. Uh, I liked R&B music. I took a liking to R&B music because of, just the choice of music that my dad listened to, with all the old school, you know what I mean? And then like even into my era, so like uh, Usher, R. Kelly, you know, all the greats, you know what I mean? What was it? Public Announcement, uh, Next. Who else to listen to? Uh, H Town. You
Mm.
know what I mean? Like Blackstreet,
Mm.
like just everything R&B. I was into, and I went through a rough patch of just hearing, "Shut the hell up, you can't sing." You know what I mean? I went through
Mm.
that. you know, and I didn't stop though. And then it came to a point that now it's like everybody want to hear me sing. Like
Mm,
I remember one time I sang on my voicemail, and once I did that, everybody started calling my phone just to hear my voicemail. You
mm.
know, like they want to hear me. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, my boy Cole. Like, yeah, check me out.
So
So
if you taught yourself, and that's cool, but it's like if you want to be great, you want to be better. I think it's like you can invest in yourself and trying to learn or going to
a vocal coach.
vocal coach, so
Yeah,
you can practice on your breathing, and
yeah,
you would know how to harmonize without
yeah,
being too. Because when we young, we just be we just going in.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
no, I'm a professional. So as far
Yeah,
as
yeah,
harmonizing
but
and all
I'm
that,
a professional.
yeah, I'm a professional, bro. Like one thing about me, I don't play with music. You feel me? Like I still go to karaoke.
Mm,
So or karaoke as it's pronounced. But I still go once a week, twice a week. You know what I mean? Just to showcase my talent anyway, just to make sure my voice is up to par, my breathing, everything. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't play games when it comes to this music, man. Uh, but I am definitely open to getting a vocal coach as far as working on my falsettos and stuff like that. And my range also, like getting my range back to being able to, scream like Mariah Carey, shit like
mm.
that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know, you know.
on the real.
So, so yeah, but yeah, I would love to do the vocal coach thing, uh, and that's in the works too. You know what I mean? I just gotta get the right, like I said, get the right people around me. You know what I'm saying? Because right now I'm the foundation, so I gotta build around me. You know what I'm saying? I'm building from the basement. You know what I mean?
Mm, yeah. Hey,
And
so
that's another thing, people. Make sure y'all got the right people around y'all. I'm gonna repeat that. Make sure you got the right people around you.
mm,
You know what I mean? Like your influence come from the people around you. So make sure you got the right people around
yeah. So look, I got another question, man. If you had a 30-minute interview and your interview was with God, what would you ask him? One question. What would you ask him?
you. One question I would ask God. Mm-hmm. That's a great question. Great question. What would I ask God?
Hmm.
I don't know, man. That's a good question. I don't know if I can answer that right now. That's something I actually would have to like because most people answer. Oh yeah, man, I asked God for $1 million. And he'd be like, what you gonna do with it?
Not like right. That's
You know? So
yeah.
that's just like that's a question that like I
He
would
said
really have to sit back and think like
he said
what
I'm really need my 30 minutes on that one then.
yeah. Yeah. I spent my 30 minutes on that one question. Lost.
Oh man.
So yeah. uh
Hey, what do you spend the most of your time thinking about?
music.
Music? Okay. Yeah, I seen a couple of your I seen a couple of your what's called. So you be smoking a little bit, huh? So I got a
Yes,
smoking
sir.
question for you. Indica or sativa?
Indica all the way.
Indica. Okay.
Yeah, I'm indica all the way. I
Swishers
love
or
I like
backwoods?
uh I used to be a Swisher guy, now I smoke frontos.
Oh, okay.
I'm a fronto leaf guy now.
Okay. And what was you going to say about the sativa and indica?
The indica, I just like I like the body high versus like with the sativa you get the high, the brain high, you get the lightheaded, you get that little stuff. So I love my indica though. I'm an indica.
You like being in the couch. You like, oh,
I mean, don't get me wrong. It doesn't affect me how it affects a lot of people. You know what I mean? Like I can still get up and move and go do what I need to do. You know what I mean? But yeah, I like that. I like to like James Brown say, I want to be on a good foot.
excuse me. Y'all shit on the good foot.
On a good
Man,
foot.
boy, man, bro, if you catch me yawning, I still got that turkey in my system, bro.
Oh, I understand. Listen, I
Hey,
understand. I
Thanksgiving
just double
fucked me
back.
up.
I just double back myself. You feel
Man,
me?
bro, I'm
I
talking
just
about,
double back
bro,
myself.
we starve ourselves. When we finished cooking, it was then at 3 o'clock. We ate at 4. I was in bed by 5, 6.
Listen,
Woke up 7, 8, 9, before 8 again, and went back to sleep. Like God, like
listen,
yeah,
right?
they
So
messed me up. So I'm
I tell
glad I
you,
had 2 days off.
yeah.
Bro.
So I was betting on the football games, right? On the young app, man, betting on the games, and I fell asleep. Fell asleep, right? Fell asleep during the game, right? So I woke up. I woke up for the second, like for like the fourth quarter of the game, though, and like my bets was good. You know, like I got all four of my bets for the day. Like they in the green. So
Mhm.
I got one more bet though for Sunday. I got Tom Brady as my fifth pick, man. But it was crazy because like I fell asleep thinking like, oh man. And then when I woke up, I was like, oh man, I hope they did everything they were supposed to do. You feel me? I'm like, man, because like when you make bets like that, you really got to be watching on them things, though. You know what I mean? Because this is your money you playing with.
Yeah.
So so I woke up and it was like, all right, 4 out of 5 people green. All right, bet. I just need this fifth person to do what he do so I can win this pot. You know what I mean? So I
Mhm.
was just happy about that. Like, oh man, I woke up like, yeah, man, it's a green light. Let's go.
Yes, indeed. So we almost at an hour and shit. So I know you told people you on all platforms. You know, let me see. I got a couple more questions for you. No, 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 no. All right. Yeah, go ahead and tell the people one more time, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Tell them where you got your um oh, tell them your Instagram. You got an Instagram,
Oh
Facebook,
yeah,
Twitter?
man. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook. Uh, I got Twitter, but I don't know how to work that thing. So you can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Dolo the Singer. You know what I mean? Instagram is Dolo the Singer, all one word, DOLOTHESINGER. And on Facebook, you can find me at Dolo the first name and the Singer for the last name.
Okay. So, who do
Yeah,
you want to see on the future Fan Mission podcast?
Future Fan Mission podcast, man. I want to see everybody really, but I want to see who I want to see up and coming talent. You know what I mean? I want to see industry talent. Halfway industry talent because a lot of people they got a fan base but they ain't in the industry. You know what I mean?
Okay, so
So
who is that? What is that one? Who is that one person that you know? They'd be like, man, bro, you need a little push. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody you might know. You might
uh
have on a podcast.
actually I got a couple people I know I would like to see on there. My boy Vafi, you know what I'm saying, and then my boy Maserati Mula.
Mhm.
Or actually, he actually changed his name. He Mo Mozzie now.
Mo
So
Mozzie.
Mo Mozzie, you know. So yeah. So uh, them two for sure. As far as the people I know and the upcoming, and then
Okay.
um
Okay.
yeah, man. So yeah, with that said, I like to see my guys. I push them. You know what I mean? I just try to push my guys because we somebody gonna make it. One make it, we all make it. You know what I
That's how
mean?
it go. That's how it go, man. We down
Yeah.
to about 5 minutes, man. You want to send a shout out to some people, your people, you know what I'm saying, before we get up out of here. And I
Uh,
appreciate you coming on the podcast and spending this hour of power with your boy. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's gonna come to an end. So go ahead and send a shout out. You know what I'm saying? It's
I,
on you.
so first and foremost, right, I want to give a shout out to Monty G staff. You know what I mean? For having your boy on the Fan Mission podcast, because it's still the Fan Mission, family
Yes.
on a mission. You know
Yes.
what I mean? We always gonna be on a mission. You feel me? Also, I want to shout out to DJ Cam Jones. You know what I'm saying? That's the DJ in the city putting me on all these fired shows. You know what I mean? I got another DJ named DJ Cam. He be putting me on all my out of town shows. Like I was just in Oklahoma. You know, I got a show coming up in South Dakota. Uh, just I got I think we got another one going in Vegas, you know what I'm saying, coming up here probably in like March. So, you know, I'm working, you know what I mean? I'm trying to hit these different states and get my name popping. One more shout out, man. Shout out my kids' mom, Rachel Allen, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna put the name out there. POP hold it down, you know what I'm saying? You
Uh,
feel me? Uh Shout out to the family, you know, always and forever. You know what I mean? Shout out to my pops. Shout out to pops for watching over me. You know what I'm saying? Teaching me how to grind, teaching me how to never stop, keep going. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about the ones that don't, worry about the ones that do. You know who love you, I do. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? So yeah, I mean, and like I said, I want to shout out my homie Vafi. I said I want to get him on the show. Shout out to him. Shout out to, you know, everybody in the city working, doing their thing, man. Like I said, I got a show coming up within like the next hour. I got to get ready to, you know, get ready for the show. I had to make sure I stop by the podcast, show love to the Fam Mission. Like I
man,
said,
appreciate it.
for y'all that don't know what Fam Mission mean, man, it's family on a mission. Because we always on a mission, man. We got to get to it. You know what I'm saying? Keep that family first, man. Keep God in your household. All that good stuff, man. Stay positive. Stay focused to the youth. Hey, man, don't let nobody trick you off these streets.
Mm,
Don't trick yourself off these streets.
man.
You know what I mean? That's the ultimate goal. Don't trick yourself off these streets and don't let nobody else do it to you. You know what I mean? Stay focused. Stay positive. Keep them fuck niggas from around you.
Mm,
Keep them fuck bitches from around you.
just like that.
If they ain't motivating you, fuck them. Get
Mm,
them from around you. Because they ain't going to do nothing but hold you in the spot that you don't want to be at.
mm,
Stay motivated. Stay grinding. Stay hustling.
that's
You know what
what's
I mean? Motivation is key. Determination over negativity.
mm,
You know what I mean? That's the words for the day. Determination over
negative.
negativity. You know what I
Mm,
mean? Because
I
once you
like.
determine that negativity can't stop you. You feel me?
Mm,
When you determine that negativity can't stop you because you got something that you planned out that you going for and you ain't stopping till you reach it. That's the determination. You know what I'm saying? Life is about elevation. It's your future. You can make it. That's also on my album. You know what I'm saying? That's the chorus on one of the songs on the album. But let the kids play. It's
let
your
you,
future. You can make it. You feel me?
man.
Don't worry. Don't worry about the past. You worry about right now. Where you going?
Mm,
Where you see yourself next year? 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. Where you see yourself? And it better not be in no grave. It better be somewhere being great.
mm.
You know what I mean? That's how I live it. That's how we putting it down. And we ain't stopping. Can't stop, won't stop. You know what I'm saying? Like Bad Boy. You know what I mean? Can't stop, won't stop. You wanna know why? Because we the ones. We the greatest.
That's
You know what I'm
right.
saying? We the greatest. You know what I'm saying? You the greatest. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Straight up. You believe in yourself. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. You know what I mean? You heard it here first. Second, third. Whenever you heard it, you just know you heard it. You know what I
Mm,
mean? From Dolo the singer.
much love, man.
Hey,
Man, you
much
go
love,
ahead
brother.
and enjoy the rest of your night, man. Turn up on them, put your feet on their necks, bro. You know what
Oh
I'm saying?
yeah,
Do your
man. I'm
thing.
about to. Hey, man. Make sure y'all be on the lookout, man. I'm gonna start posting these videos from these shows too, just to give y'all something to look at on the YouTube, man. So just bear with me. I got new stuff coming for y'all, man. Remember, Dolo the singer. DOLOTHESINGER. You know what I mean? Stay watching for your boy.
Man, I appreciate you coming on, bro.
Hey, I appreciate you having me. Family on a mission.
Man.
It's the fam mission.
Yes,
You
indeed.
feel me?
Yes,
Always
indeed.
and forever.
All right, man. Love, G.
Hey,
Go ahead.
love you, sir.
All right, for sure.
All right.
Yeah, what's up? This your boy Monty G, man. We just had Dolo the singer on a Fan Mission podcast, man. I appreciate y'all for watching. Man, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you won't miss another video. And this your boy Monty G, and we out.
We on the mission, family on the mission. We on the mission, family on the mission. We on the mission, family on the mission. We on the mission, family on the mission.